like to welcome here Ales Vavra. We would like to today a little bit more speak about the investments in healthcare sector. So I will ask you to actually introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit more about your experience in healthcare.
Thank you for inviting me.
So where you started? So for what was just very briefly, not from the kindergarten, just your professional career.
Yes, but at the first, I have to say that I was a programmer.
Yeah.
I'm coding the programs, and during this my short career, I meet with a lot of new technologies and a lot of softwares, and starting thinking like a investor. It means what will happen as soon as I will buy the stock of companies, which tools I'm using every day in my job. That's my beginning, and I did start as a broker first, take care of clients' position and clients' money. Then I was a portfolio manager of the hedge fund of Metaton Capital, which is daughter of GNT Bank, private Czech bank. Just Czech and Slovak bank. Sorry, that's my long story short. Yeah. And finally, the fund which I've managed was short only, and it means all my position was against the long position. I'm hoping short means you are hoping that stock will go down in the future.
Yes,
that's my story.
Yeah,
nothing important.
And what was the key focus in your investment strategy? So do you have any specific industry or any specific...
Yes, technology at the first, but I have to say that I did see a lot of opportunities for shorts in drugs sectors and pharmacy, because there are a lot of frauds and misleading investors. And I think that I make a lot of nice shorts against some, let's say, miracles, which unfortunately not happen.
Yeah. Can you actually say something more about it? Because our audience is more from the healthcare sector. So
not the financial experts as us.
It's not easy to answer, because I'm watching as a, I don't want to say professional, but the guy who did see a lot of, let's say, strange things. First, a free lunch does not exist. That's my first answer. If some projects has a let's say nice goals in front of these projects, very often is a hard way to dig in or hard way to get it. And as soon as someone will tell you, I have a miracle for you, so quick, so easy, just invest, it's very probably not true.
It's a red flag. It's the biggest red flag. Because there is no pill that solve all the diseases.
Yes, and especially if we are talking about, let's say, world's biggest problem as Alzheimer's problem, and so on. It's these ways are so difficult.
So you consider that the area of a CNS, central nervous system, like Alzheimer, is the area where there is lots of frauds, and then you have some other examples for us?
It's something. I mean, yes. For example, Cassava Science was a fake. All FDA, not all data, but on phase 1 and phase 2, there was a lot of misleading for investors, and everyone wants to get a drug for Alzheimer's, but unfortunately, not works. But as soon as you will have a see on the management, and we'll have a look which companies did work for in the past, you can see, let's say, some signs. Yes, were two bad guys and working for similar company, and was the misleading for investor as well. And in Cassava, there was especially this guy was unfortunately wrong guy. But it's hard to answer, because as soon as I will get this disease, I want to hope. But these things are not working like this. If you something wants to, unfortunately, it could happen that will not happen.
But it is the mistake that they didn't perform properly the due diligence processes. I mean the investors, that they get so misled by these companies, or how is it possible? Because there are so long processes.
Yeah, I know, because it takes, let's say, years.
Yes.
I think 7 or maybe 8. And the guys which were short as me did to pay, let's say, a lot of professors from university and opposite opinioners to create, let's say, critical reports. But no one's care. No one's cared these reports.
Because everybody hoped that this should work.
And by the way, if you are against this something like this, you are the bad guy, because you don't want to be positive.
Heal the patients. You were against the healing the patients.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But answer to your clients or to our audience is just be a little skeptic. Not too much, but be a little skeptic.
I have a question, because you are not from the medical field. How come you can evaluate this kind of projects?
It's not easy, but much easier for today, because as soon as you will use a lot of AI tools, you can orient it very quickly.
Yes.
Because in the past, I have to read a lot of texts, a lot of pages, a lot of books, and my focus is not be biologist. But as soon as you will use AI tools, could help you and move to right direction, but be skeptic as well against AI. Of
It
course.
is just a good hint, but not a proof.
Yes, it's not 100%, unfortunately.
We are now discussing a lot with AI, the data protection, security, not disclosing confidential information. If you are using AI, you need to put some information that AI is able to give you some hints, for example. Yeah. So, what kind of information you can disclose, and how you feed your AI to give you some kind of a report or opinion or even like results already?
Okay, I will tell you which tools I'm using every day and how I am doing. First, I think that much better to use AI tools for your own data. It means find any robots or any application where could you put all your data, and the algorithms will work only behind your data. It's much better for digging. We are saying digging because there are not a lot of wrong noises and some how does it say? It's
this phantom data.
Yes, that is. And I'm using, let's say, for example, it's this tool it's from Google. It's not a book. Very useful. Very useful.
Yeah.
You can put interview like ours. You can put your data, and as soon as you are a good programmer, you can connect it to your own database. It's really good. That's tool which I'm using every day.
Okay.
To be, let's say, oriented in large area of data.
So coming back to your previous focus on healthcare sector. So if we would be now investors, we would like to invest the money. What would be your advice to us? How you would guide us, and what you would recommend?
Where to start?
Where
what
to
to
start?
evaluate? How to go?
It's not easy, but first,
Not to lose.
of course. But as you said, anytime when someone invests, could happen, unfortunately, anything.
Yes, sure.
First. Second, if you want to manage your risk, you can do it via, let's say, you not to put all your money on one project.
Yes.
Finally.
Diversification.
Yes, diversification is really answer. But you will be so surprised how many investors did not do it.
Yeah, right.
Because just believe only one thing, want to be hero or zero.
Yeah.
We are calling this kamikaze style.
Yeah.
Because it's sometimes you are nice or sometimes not, but unfortunately. But kamikaze style is not definitely the way which you
have to do.
You have to do.
And based on your experience and what you explained in the last few minutes, so the personal behaviors is the main significant bias for the good investments?
Yes, but just use advisors.
Yeah.
It's let me give you some example. I don't know if I'm good in this business, but definitely I'm not a good cooker. I'm not a good bricklayer. I'm not a good anything. But if I need this type of job or work, I have to hire something. Just hire advisor, maybe pay before put any investment for consulting. It's the same like with a car. How many people visit the car room before they buy the car? But how many investors ask any other advisor which investment is good or not? Almost no one.
We are talking about healthcare technologies. So they are very difficult, especially nowadays when the development goes so fast. How actually those kind of advisors can be oriented in this sector. Yeah, if you have some new application with AI, how they distinguish this application is much better than the other one. So they would tell me, Pavlina, invest money to this kind of application rather than to the one which you wanted.
As I said, it's not easy to answer basically, but AI is really a good tool, definitely. I'm pretty sure that as soon as we will make this interview after 10 years, AI will be there. But question will be which project will be there. If you will have any project which is working on really big data, I guess so it will be good. As we talked before, if you use your ring, your watches, your data from doctor, collect it and create some, let's say, report or early warning, nice one.
We are working on it.
Yes, nice one. For example, it will be goes together with your drinks, with your food. I mean, not what you are drinking or eating, and finally, if you will have a, let's say, in toilets some collecting of data in toilets, it will be.
It's working already. Yeah.
It's already working. I know. It's sort of some existing project.
What was the biggest success?
I mean, you mean on the short side? Yes. The cassava science was my biggest success because it was so clear that the drug doesn't work, but timing was good for this my short. But as we said before, timing is a key point. Yeah. As you will find any future project, I mean not you, but your clients, timing is good as well because unfortunately I have to say that it will not happen immediately, but you have to be patient. This is the same case for the short. Cassava was nice, and MindMax was another good one. It was a fake. If you cut a knife to the head, there is some special. How does it say? Some Gaza or something thing, and doesn't work as well. But takes 5 years already, and there are a lot of misleading investors in these sectors. For example, for losing weights, and be strong and so on, because not easy to, let's say, measure these successes.
So you touch a little bit this. Okay, weight loss, maybe longevity things. So what's your opinion about this sector right now?
I have to say again, I'm optimistic. I want to progress. I want to be in better life. But unfortunately, there are a lot of, let's say, misleadings. For example, longevity is a new age, but how many people, how often anyone, let's say, don't use lift? Yeah. As soon as every day you will not use a lift and will use the steps, it's such an easy hack for longevity, but no one's do it. No one's do it, but only because this is in the headlines and now.
It's very sexy.
Yes, the same, the sugar. Mm-hmm. The sugar. I'm happy that we are drinking water, and I'm happy that my kids are drinking water as well. For me, it's hard to, let's say, understand how could, for example, companies like Coca-Cola use sugar for the future, for, let's say, after 20 years. Because everybody knows that sugar is not a
healthy thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but by the way, how many from this table are, let's say, eating ice cream? Ice cream is just sugar and
Water.
Water. Yes, nothing. Yes, cream. But yes, it's original from the fruits. This is different. Let's say about alcohol. This is the same. Alcohol is. Unfortunately, I'm drinking alcohol. I'm not a drunker, but still drinking.
It's happening.
Yes, sometimes it's happening, but I really know that it's not the best way how to longer. But not a lot of stories starting when we meet each other and start drinking water. That's my answer. The life balance is a key point for me.
Quite rare that we are going for water testing.
Good. I'm sorry, I don't know if you understand answer your question, but it's there are a lot of, let's say, new headlines.
Yeah, but this hype is also biased many investors. That it is too big hype, and also is a question we are living now. It's a booming the AI. I see that it is also a big hype, and how you can differentiate between the hype and the real values.
It's a not easy answer, but AI is here, and I think that will be there. Let's say after 10 years, no doubt. But AI is not a put some text and create some imagine. It's not an AI or just the, let's say, asking what time is it or when the Second World War did start. It's not for AI, but it cost the money for the chips and chipsets for the developing languages, but for the electricity as well. I think that AI will be there, but there will be much different levels. For example, some levels for the doctors, some levels for university students, and some level for, let's say, kids or parents. For school is a really good, nice tool, but what the cost? And my answer is to stay. For AI will be a key point if, let's say, money will return back to the system, because as soon as you will pay $20 for ChatGPT, it's losing money for the creating of ChatGPT. It's cost more than create revenue, and I think that AI will be there. Maybe will be much expensive, and focusing for very specific issue. Maybe in the your segment for the developing drugs, I think that will save a lot of time for developing. I guess so.
And it's money. It's also because time.
Yes,
is money.
it's money, because as soon as you have to pay some experts in the laboratories, and you are wasting time and sources. Of course, yes, I will be, and definitely will be there in the school sector. I think it's nice too for kids. When I was small, we are always reading book.
Yeah.
No one will read the book again. Everyone will be texting with the machine, with the chat. It's real.
I saw a very nice study from MIT a couple of weeks ago. They see the people who are using ChatGPT, how their cognitive decline is visible because you are not thinking anymore.
Yes, but if you will use, let's say, pessimistic view of point, you can protect your brain to collapse.
Yes.
That was my answer. Sorry.
Okay.
Just turning back a bit to the investment part. So we are trying to help for small startup companies, smaller biotech, medtech companies to go and to speed up the go-to-market strategy. It's very difficult because everybody is lacking financing, they're lacking experience and expertise. How do you see in the optimal and the best case scenario investment model? Because there are a lot of investors, there are a lot of startups waiting for investment, but the overlap is very small. So there are much more money on the market. There are a lot of startups, but they never meet each other. How is it possible? How you could solve this dilemma?
I really don't know. Sorry, I really don't know. But maybe easy answer is just if the product is very simple, everyone is understanding what product is for, how does it work, and so on. So maybe the answer is easy.
The simplicity.
Yes. That maybe that's the reason, because no one understands financing. No one, sorry, a few people only. But everyone will be understand what is inside in this class, if it stays good or not. That's my answer. But I'm not an expert. I'm sorry.
But I hope that at least you understand the financing.
Yes,
things,
I guess so. I guess so. But I mean the other people. Sorry.
I have a question. So if I would like to invest to some portfolio, I can come to you and you will tell me like what would be the best.
That's my job. Yes. But as I said before, if you doesn't understand anything, just hire an advisor, special advisor, because we are many times doing in our company because we don't have a chance to understand everything. I mean, we just pay special guy who understands something special. We are ready to pay really a huge fee for, let's say, 2 or 3 hours consulting, and then we know that we're doing maximum to get all the information. I think that could do everybody.
Yeah, but I also had some quite bad experience with advisors, even with the top 5.
Really?
And
I'm so sorry.
And
sorry to hear it.
It's also difficult to find them because some of them, the big ones, they are very superficial. The smaller ones, they are sometimes a bit biased because they don't have enough experience. So it's also difficult to find good advisors.
I do agree, but life is difficult. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's yes.
Investing is difficult. It's not easy, and it's a fair say. It's much too complicated for me. I cannot invest. It's fair say. Don't be afraid to say it.
Okay. Because you are not confident.
Yes, because
it's
everybody wants to have a nice sleep.
Yes.
Without a ring or without. It's normal.
Okay. And then also we touch a little bit the Bitcoin, even if we say we will not so speak about this topic. So what's your opinion about the Bitcoin?
I'm sorry. It's hard to answer easy, but I'm not a big fan, unfortunately, because it's just database. Database, there is not a lot of other information in this database, and I believe for hardworking. I believe the guy who did build, let's say, some company which is there over 100 years, created a lot of position, created a lot of jobs,
impacts.
Yes, big impacts for the community, for the state. Pay a lot of taxes. That's the way which I believe.
The value.
As the value, long-term value. As soon as you will use the valuation of the Bitcoin, only skill is that you will buy it before me for better price. The world can be built on this, let's say, idea. I think it's already there. Yes, I accept it, already there, but definitely will not, let's say, change the fiat system or something like this. It's there, okay, I respect, but I will be the last one on the planet which will buy the Bitcoin, I have to say. The last one will be me.
And you say that, so how you feel yourself? You are a pioneer, or you are just some person with extraordinary skills and mindset?
It's hard to answer, but I'm still... I'm not a... Hard to answer, but let me answer it this way. I'm still thinking, still thinking about everything, and I'm not thinking about the only because when I'm doing sports or sleeping. Maybe during the dreams, I started to write my dreams, and we will not have imagine what I'm dreaming about. It's crazy, but that's my answer. I'm still thinking, and I still need information, and that's my answer. If I'm good or not, I really don't know. But still, work with the brain is a key point for longevity. I think so. I think so.
Definitely.
Unless alcohol, of course.
Yes. And you went many times against the mainstream, and was it really hard, or
yes, absolutely
it's always hard.
It's always hard. It's always hard, and it's a really big pressure because if I was short and I was right, I will be only one guy in the room who will be happy because I will make money. Other guy in the room
was upset.
Yes, that's a key point. if I will tell you something wrong about your investment, you will not like me because
You say something wrong, but I
about
don't know.
you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's not easy, not
yeah.
easy, not easy. But I'm happy to get a chance to be there and still thinking, and I get a lot of new friends because from this area, I get a lot of, let's say, new view of points, really different
Thinking. Yeah.
Yes, and definitely AI is really good tool for everyone in the room. Really,
And where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
I hope still alive. I hope so.
It's a good start.
Yes, and I hope that my family will be good. My wife, my sons, and then I really don't know. I think that I will still meet very interesting people during my life, and still my brain will work.
Yeah.
But doesn't matter what I will do.
And is it easy for you to shift quickly based on the circumstances?
And
Changes?
yes, it's not hard to me to switch. It depends on the project, of the people, and so on. It has to be so challenging for me, and a really nice, let's say, group of people or colleagues are very. I was so happy to work with very smart people in the past, and very, let's say,
Dedicated.
positive. Yes. It was my fortune. It was my best luck in the world. After I've met my wife, of course.
Okay.
And if you would say the last positive comments for our audience or recommendation,
Yes,
what's gonna be?
yes. Don't afraid.
Yeah.
Don't afraid. If you want to invest, you have to accept some risk, but investment has a lot of ways. Invest in your own health. It's a invest to the friends, and friendship is investment. And if you want to invest money, just be, don't worry, but be patient, be careful. That's my answer.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you
nice.
for inviting. Thank you.